is Saturday, and I hope everyone has grabbed her tea. I love you so much. So I hope you've had a very great night, you slept well, and here we are again. Today is Saturday. So I want you first to tell yourself something. I want you to tell yourself that it's never too late to become the person you might have been, because as time goes on, we tend to forget who we were planning to be. That's why our first program, I wanted you to go back to your youth, your past, to find back that passion you used to have. So it's never too late. You can still do it. Maybe that could be something that will help you to forget about so many hurtful events, and it will bring you joy. The person you might have been, the biggest obstacle to getting your life in order is yourself. It's yourself. Why? Because nobody will come and encourage you. It must start from you, from within. You should have that. You should have that will. You should have that the self-decision to go ahead and do it. Do not wait for somebody to come encourage you. No, it's not going to happen. It must start from you yourself. So please, ladies out there, do not look at what has hurt you. Because this has hurt you, you can't move on with your life, or you can't pursue your dreams. It's a lie. You still can. You still can. I am saying it again. You still can. Okay, let's close this session. And today we'll start with spirituality. I always like to start with the spirituality part, you know. So today, I remember 2 weeks ago I mentioned to you that you shouldn't pick your phone when you are in bed, like when you are sleeping. I was trapped. Honestly, I was trapped. I don't know, I think I was sleeping so much, and I think my phone was vibrating, and I even put it down on the floor, but beside the bed. I don't know how, which kind of witchcraft that person had that day. I do not know. I just went off, like wake up, and I picked my phone and I answered the call. Like I was telling you, this kind of thing, you should avoid it. When you are still asleep and you pick a call, you might not know the kind of thing you'll be saying, because at that time you are still in between, you know, the sleep. And I picked that call. At the end of the day, I said something I shouldn't even say. Why? Because one, the person is an acquaintance. She's not my friend. Two, it's been like 3 years I haven't spoken to her. And three, she calls me at 6 a.m. I was like, so you don't sleep because you overheard something? Can't you wait during the day to call me? You are calling at 6 a.m. My ladies, you have to start putting standard, some regulation in your life, some rules that some people has to respect. If you and I, we are not close, I said honestly, when I cut the phone, the call, she said she realized I was still sleeping. So she said, oh, you are still sleeping? I said, yes. Oh, okay, I'll call you later. Hey, you call me later, wait. I beg, I don't know the kind of witchcraft who called you to say you should come and call me to find out about my life at 6 a.m. I blocked her number. I blocked her number because for 3 years we have not spoken. Maybe you were gossiping about me with somebody and the person told you something about me and you're calling at 6 a.m. What kind of relationship do we have for you to call me at 6 a.m? Excuse me. I blocked her number. You see, in life, you don't have to let some reasons to come and worry you. So that these are those reasons who come and suck your blood. Then after you look ugly or you grow older than the time you're supposed to. No. You block them. In fact, assignment, you go through your contact list. Check. If somebody is not bringing anything positive in your life, on your table, delete them and block them. Yes, we don't want stress. So we do not want stress. For me, I don't want stress. So if I see you are a nuisance to me, I'll just block you. That's the end. Alright, so that was my nightmare. And honestly, after that call, I couldn't sleep anymore, and I was upset the whole day. Why? Because I had no relationship with that person, and for her to call me at 6 a.m, no, it was too much to handle. Spirituality again. I'm going to talk about, does it happen to you that you wake up sorry, you wake up, you're in bed, you are moody, you don't want to talk to anybody, you don't want to do anything at all, you just don't know what is wrong with you, you know. It's quite a complex situation. I'm saying complex because the reality is you don't really know what's happening with you. Now, I'm going to say, I can't really say we are human beings, you know, shit can happen. But sometimes you can prevent that shit to happen, you know. So I'm gonna say basically, if you have that kind of issue, and it's often, it's not like once in a while, it's often, first, you should eat 4 or 5 hours before you go to bed. Two, you should have a warm shower. If you want, you can even go for a cold shower before you go to bed. Honestly. Then you lay on your bed. You lay back, on your bed. Try to empty your mind. Empty your mind. And try to rather think of, maybe you're in a garden, or the smell of the rain, or you're putting your feet in the sand at the beach. These are kind of relaxing ideas you can have. Then do not go to bed angry. Say angry, 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 I beg. If you go to bed angry, you wake up more than angry. It's not the best. So please, these are the things. Now, if you wake up and you are still moody, then play a song that can. I advise you play a religious song that will really ginger you. Yeah, that would be the best. It could be a spiritual something, so you never know. So I advise you to play a gospel or something that you like, and you see your day. You will come back to yourself, and you have a beautiful day. Now, we are going to talk about sexuality. When I'm talking about sexuality, girls, it's about making babies. I'm going to give you few hints about it. I'll start with a story first. I had a friend, and no, I had two friends, two acquaintances, or yeah, whichever, two friends, two acquaintances. And they are all female, and one is 45, the other one is 36. The one who is 45 got married like 3 years ago, and when she got married, she was worried about getting pregnant. Of course, she was 42, so she was always worried. I mean, I want to get pregnant. I don't want his family to think that because of my age. It happens. A lot of women have that issue, especially when you are more than 40. It starts, hitting your mind. And I told him, my girl, stop it. Stop being stressed. Stop being stressed. Release that tension. Stop thinking about, I want a baby, I want a baby. When you start putting in your mind, I want a baby, I want a baby, it won't come. Science has brought up a certain, I don't know, it's not a disease, it's something that goes from the brain to the uterus. So it affects straight. So when you do that, they said it's that thing in the brain release some kind of whatever, and that thing is that thing that will stop you from getting. You can do all the sexual position you want to get, it won't come. Because in your mind you're like, I want to get, I want to. No, stop. Relax. Free your mind and relax. Free your mind and relax. Science has proven that when you're having sex and you smile or you're laughing, when you're having sex, the innards of your ovary open up wider, and your eggs becomes more easy to get penetrated by the spermatozoids, or by the sperm, whichever. You get my point? But if you are stressed and you are rigid inside and everything, it's not gonna happen. So I told her, and luckily, and so good news, she had a baby. And she told me, yeah, that it came to a time where she realized that she just had to forget even that she wants to get pregnant, and that she's married and all those things. She was just behaving like boyfriend and girlfriend in her mind. But like they were dating, everything was cool and everything, and it came. Okay, you just have to remove that mindset of getting pregnant and everything, and it will come. Secondly, my other friend, she spent 7 years of marriage with her ex-husband. The guy was, let me just say, for 7 years, she was going from country to country to try to get pregnant. She went to Spain. I mean, she was trying all sorts of medical, whatever, And one day, she was there and somebody came to tell her, oh, your husband has pregnanted someone else. Oh, imagine that thing. Imagine. Oh, she has to divorce because she's like, it's a big insult. And I agree with her. For 7 years, we've been trying to, and from nowhere, you are not even the one coming to tell me. Somebody else who is coming to tell me that my husband, before I've been sleeping in the house and everything, has gone to pregnant someone else. She divorced the guy. Let's put that one aside. Then, recently, she's seen someone, and she said she used to, communicate with, oh my God, I love this guy. Like, when he comes home, he brings me stuff. You should find a man when he come and visit you. He shouldn't come empty hand. Girls, if a man is coming to visit you in your house, he should not come empty hands. I am saying he should not come empty hands. So he has to bring things. How can you come and visit me empty hands? No, you should bring things. I am telling you. So she was saying when the guy comes, maybe he can bring a roasted chicken, or he can call, oh, what do you want? Let me buy you some fried rice and chicken, or blah blah. Or he will bring a bottle of wine for those who like wine, or fruit juice or whatever. Don't allow a man to come empty hand. Excuse me, please, please, girls. So she said, like she was feeling at ease with this guy, because that guy, she has never seen a guy treating her that way. Okay, now I was really teasing her that she will go and get pregnant and all that. Recently she called me and said she's pregnant, and I told her, is that passion, that love, and the wine. Let me come back to you. The wine has played a role in their way of making the baby. Why? Because I'm not saying you should be a drunkard. Hello, no. A little bit of alcohol in the women's body can facilitate procreation. Why? Because at that moment, I advise the ladies who want to have babies, try to have a sexy romantic evening with your husband or boyfriend. That is, if you want to have a baby, you do a nice setting. I mean, very nice setting. Nice music, a good dinner, a bit of flowers on the ground, you know, and a very nice music and everything, and a bottle of white wine. White wine stimulates the sexual side of the two partners. White wine. I don't know about red wine, but maybe you can use red wine after it's also alcohol. Because you notice some people will tell you, this guy, we had a drink, blah blah blah, and then we did it. Some of the pregnancy that come out are sometimes because both partners were kind of a bit drunk. You know. So alcohol plays a role in making babies. I'm telling you, alcohol plays a role in making babies. So now, aside that, I also realized something. You can spend 10 years with somebody trying to have a baby and it won't work. Why? Because your blood and that person's blood do not match. So you can't have babies. But as soon as you people separate, one person goes like this, the other person goes the other way, you will see that you people will have children on your own. So sometimes, please, ladies, it is not witchcraft. It is not the anti-witch or the people in the village who are chasing you for, you know. No. It could be stress. Stress means empty your mind, release the stress. 2, it could be you and your guy have to maybe separate because your blood do not match. And as soon as you meet somebody just like that, you get pregnant. And the third, a bottle of wine can play a role in having a baby. Do not forget that. So I'm done for the sexual part. I'm not going to talk about gym. I've been gymming, seriously. I've been working out and it feels great, honestly. So find some 30 minutes to work out. It will help you physically and mentally. It helps. So my ladies, I love you, and tell yourself you can build yourself without nobody. And that is by taking care of yourself, making yourself happy. Thank you. Bye.